and welcome to week 1, day 1 of our Get Stronger program. My name's Jess, and this week we are going to be focusing on building the foundations that we need to build true strength. Guys, for our workout today, all you need is at least one set of dumbbells. If we have a heavier set and a lighter set, great, so let's go ahead and grab that. And then as always, make sure we have our water on hand and that we are staying hydrated throughout our workout today. All right, we are going to get started with our warm-up, guys. We're going to start down on the floor. If we have a yoga mat, great. Let's go ahead and grab that as well, but no worries if not. We're going to start with our pillar prep. Our pillar prep is everything from our hips, our torso, and our shoulders. So we're going to start with a 90-90 arm sweep. What that looks like is our hips and our knees are both at 90 degrees here. We're going to start by stacking our palms on top of each other, and then think about drawing a big rainbow above head as you come all the way around. Try to keep those fingertips as close to the floor as possible, and then right back to where we started. That's 1 rep. We're going to get 5 reps here. Now, as we're going through this, focus on keeping our knees on the ground. If you feel like our knees are lifting up off the ground, go ahead and use that bottom hand to glue our knees together and glue them to the floor here as we go through that arm sweep here. Again, we're going to get 5 on our right, 5 on our left, really just focusing on our mobility as we go through this. We're going to switch sides now, 5 on our opposite side. Again, hips and knees at 90 degrees, stacking our palms on top, and then drawing that big rainbow above head as we keep our fingertips as close to the floor as possible. We're going to get 5 here, guys. Now, you might notice that one side feels tighter than the other. We're not able to quite get our fingertips as close to the floor or get quite as far in that rotation. That is pretty normal. Tends to be our dominant side, can be tighter a lot of the times. At least it is for me. Good. 5 on this side. We got 1 more. Nice big sweep all the way around. And back to where we started. Awesome. All right, for this next one, we're going to roll onto our back. We're going to stretch our hamstrings, the back of our leg out. So what we're going to do is straighten one leg. We're going to drive that heel into the floor. Think about having that heel glued to the floor. We can't lift it up. We are squeezing that quad as tight as we can. And then we're going to grab the back of our opposite leg, hugging our knee to our chest. Relax your head on the floor. From here, we're going to drive our heel up to the ceiling, hold for 2, 1, and then hug that knee right back to our chest. Drive it up, 2, 1, hug it right back down. We're going to get 1 more here, 2, 1, and go ahead and switch legs. Opposite leg, we're going to drive the heel to the floor now, hug our knee to our chest, drive that heel up, hold for 2, 1, hug it right back down. Again, squeeze that quad of our opposite leg here. Good, and 1 last one. Drive it up, 2, 1, and back down. Perfect. We're going to stay on our back, guys. We're going to do 1 more exercise here. So what we're going to do is go into a glute bridge marching. So I want you to drive your heels into the floor, palms to the ground as well here. We're going to lift our hips up into that bridge position. So our core is engaged, glutes and hamstrings are engaged. And from here, we're going to march it out. So we're going to pick up 1 knee, drive it to our chest, bring that heel back down, and then pick up our opposite knee back down. We're going to go back and forth here, getting 10 total, so 5 each side. As we're going through this, really focus on keeping those hips square. Guys, we're not letting 1 hip drop as we pick up that hip. Good. All the way to 10. Once we get those 10, we're going to slowly lower our body toward the floor, and then we're going to flip onto our side into a lateral pillar bridge, also known as a lateral low plank. So what we're going to do here is a couple options. We're going to be up, stacking your feet on the floor, keep your hips off the ground. I'm going to take my top arm, I'm going to rotate, try to reach behind me, and then exhale, stacking it back to the top, guys. Option 2 is we can bend our bottom leg as that kickstand, using it as a kickstand, and do that same exact movement. Try to reach the wall behind you. Drive through the top. Perfect. We're going to get 5 each side. So you choose if we want to stay up on our toes or if we're going to bend that bottom leg using that kickstand. Good. And inhale as we reach. Exhale up to the top. 5 on one side, and then we're going to switch and get 5 on the other. So again, find that pillar bridge position. Lift our hips off the ground. Stacking our shoulders here. Inhale as I reach the wall behind me. Exhale as I reach to the ceiling. Perfect. Just slow and control. Really waking up that pillar here. Making our core work. Perfect. Good. Last one. Go ahead and lower those hips and then stand it up. From here, guys, we're going to go into a hand walk to a push-up. So we're going to come to the edge of our mat. We're going to slide our hands down our legs, and we're going to walk it out all the way into a plank position here. That means our shoulders are stacked over hands. We're squeezing those glutes, and we're going to go into a push-up, either on our toes, or we can drop to our knees and give me that push-up there. From here, we're going to drive our hips back up to the ceiling, drop your head between your shoulders, and drive those heels to the floor. Walk our hands back towards our feet, and then walk right back out into that plank position. Another push-up, either on our toes or knees. Drive those hips up, drop your head, walk it back, and we're going to go one more time here. All the way up, full range of motion push-up. Drive those hips up, walk it back to our hands, driving our heels to the floor. Once we get here, slight bend on our knees, and we're going to slowly stand it up. Perfect. All right, we're going to get into what we call inverted hand. So very slight bend in our base leg here. Our opposite leg is what we're going to focus on, is driving our heel up to the ceiling. So have a nice proud chest here. We're going to keep that proud chest as we bring our arms to the side. And then just think about being a teeter-totter. We drive our heel up to the ceiling and then right back to the top. So as our heel comes up, our chest comes down. Drive through. We're going to get one more on this side. Good. Go ahead and switch. Switching sides here, guys. Let bend in our base leg. Start with that heel behind us. Arms are out. Slow and control down. Drive through the top. We have that pull running from our head to our heel. And that pulls that letting us bend in half. One nice and straight here. Good. One last rep. Awesome. All right. We have one more exercise in our warm-up, guys. It's called the world's greatest stretch. It's called that for a reason. We're stretching a little bit of everything here. So we're going to take a big step back with our one leg here, and then we're going to bring our hands to the floor. You'll notice I'm inside of my opposite leg. So my right leg is up front. I'm going to bring my right elbow inside my right instep here. Notice my back knee's not bent. Drive that knee up to the ceiling. We're going to hold this stretch for 2, 1. Take that same right arm, rotate up towards the ceiling, so rotate up towards your knee. Hold for 2, 1. Now as I come down, that hand's going to come to the outside of my foot. Shift that weight back so toe is up, leg is nice and straight, stretching that hamstring. 2, 1. Shift it forward. Nice proud chest. Drive to the top. Perfect. Opposite leg now. Big step back. Drive that knee to the ceiling. My left leg is forward now, so my left elbow is coming to my left instep. Hold for 2, 1. Drive those fingertips up to the ceiling, stacking our shoulders. 2, 1. Bring it to the outside of our foot. Shift that weight back. 2, 1. Shift it forward. Nice proud chest. Drive to the top. Awesome. We're getting one more each side, guys. So going back to that leg we started up. Big step back. Drive that knee up. Coming down. Same elbow to same instep. 2, 1. Rotate that hand up to the ceiling. 2, 1. Bring it to the outside of our foot. Shift that weight back. 2, 1. Shift it forward. Proud chest. 2, 1. And stand. Good. Last stretch here, guys. Left elbow to left instep. Hold for 2, 1. Rotate up. 2, 1. Outside of our foot. Shift it back. 2, 1. Shift it forward. Nice proud chest and stand. Awesome. All right, we're going to get into some activation here. So we're going to wake everything up. We're going to be doing drop squats to 2-inch runs. So what that looks like is we're going to start with our feet together. When I say ready, we're going to come up onto our tiptoes. We're reaching for the ceiling. And when I say go, we're going to drop it into that base position. So you'll notice I'm keeping that wide. I'm ready to go. If anything happens, I can move left, right, I can jump, whatever we need. So in that ready position, okay? So we're going to do 2 drop squats. All right, ready, go. Good, nice. Stick that land. Think about being a gymnast here. Feet are stuck to the floor. One more time. Ready, go. Good. All right, we're going to add to that now. So we're going to do the same drop squat. We're going to say ready, go. And then on my second go, we're going to go fast feet. So I'm moving my quick feet as fast as possible, and then moving my arms as slow as possible. So back pocket to eye socket with our arms as we're moving our feet quick. Here we go. Ready, go, go. Quick feet, slow arms, and rest. Awesome. All right, we're going to do that one more time. Here we go. Ready, go. Go. How fast can you go? And rest. Perfect. All right, guys, let's grab a quick drink here. I'm going to walk us through our first strength block. All right. We have 3 exercises. We're going to go through those 3 exercises 3 times through, and we're going for a rep count, guys. So we're going to start with the floor press. So grab light to medium weight here. This is an upper body movement. So what we're going to do is go ahead, come down to our yoga mat. We're going to keep our knees bent here, feet flat on the ground. Think about having a grape underneath your shoulder blade. We're trying to squash that grape the whole entire time, activating that core. From here, 2 options for our floor press. We can either hug our rib cage with our elbows in that neutral grip, so keeping our palms facing each other, or we can come out into that 45-degree angle. What I don't want is that our elbows are all the way at 90 degrees and have our chicken wings here, is what I like to call it. No chicken wings today. Go ahead and tuck those elbows in, either 45 or that neutral grip. All right, guys, we're gonna do 10 reps here, so let's go ahead and get started. Knees are bent. Squash that grip underneath our low back, and then big exhale as we come up and punch that ceiling. Good. Slow and controlled down. Awesome. All the way to 10. Now, if we're only getting 5 or 6 reps in and we're dying, we know we went a little too heavy, and let's go ahead and adjust those weights here. If we are repping up 10 reps, no problem, guys. We went too light, and we need to grab a heavier set of dumbbells. Good. The last 2 reps. Again, exhale as we punch that ceiling. Slow and controlled down. Perfect. All right, we're going to put those dumbbells to the side. We're going to stay on our mat, and we're going to go into some glute bridge walkouts now. So very similar to our glute bridge marching that we did in our warm-up. So heels on the floor, shoot your hips up. Now we're just going to take little steps all the way out till getting our legs as straight as possible. You'll notice my hips are still off the floor, and we're going to walk it back here. All right, we're going to do that 5 times. Here we go. Ready, and go. Make sure we're still drawing that belly button to our spine. Legs are straight at the bottom. Walk right back up. We're doing this 5 times, really making those hamstrings work here. Make sure we're breathing through it. Good. That's 3. We have 2 more here. All the way out, all the way up. Perfect. And the last set. Big squeeze at the bottom, and we're going back up and relax. Awesome job, guys. All right, for this next one, we're actually going to stay on that. So we're going to go back into that lateral pillar bridge position that we did in our warm-up, but this time we're going to bend both of our knees. From here, we're going to lift our hips off the floor, and we're going to go into what we call a DNS star. So what I want you to do is imagine that you have a lasso tied around your hips. Someone's pulling that lasso behind us. So we're shooting our hips, the wall behind us is pulling our hips as we reach in front. And then we're going to exhale, and we're going to drive our hips all the way through the top. Big, big squeeze with those glutes. Again, that lasso is pulling us to the wall behind us. Shoot to the top. Perfect. Okay, we're going to do 8 each side. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. It's pulling us back. Big exhale to the top. Reaching for that floor in front of us as we come in, and then we're going to drive our hand back to the top. Almost think about we're reaching for something, pulling it nice and quick to our chest. Good, halfway there. We got 4 more on this side. Nice work, guys. Again, make sure we're breathing through this. The last one here. Good, and switch sides. Same exact thing. We have 8 on this side. Get into that set position, bending our knees, hips are off the ground. We're on our knees. We're on the elbow, that lasso's tied around our hips. The lasso's pulling us. Drive through the top. Awesome. That's 1. We're doing 8 of these all the way through. Nice work. Already halfway here. This is going to finish up our first round, guys. Remember, we're here for 3 rounds. So we're going to go ahead and grab those dumbbells after this. You have 3 more reps. 2, and the last one. Awesome. All right, grab those dumbbells, guys. If we need to adjust our weight, go ahead and do that. Remember, if we were able to rep out our 10 reps, no problem. We need to go heavier. If we weren't quite able to finish it, let's grab a little bit lighter weights here. But knees are bent, drive our feet into the floor, squash that grape, and here we go. Inhale down, Exhale up into that punch. Awesome job, guys. We're looking good here. All the way to 10. Remember, we want our core engaged. So one thing we can look at is our rib cage here. If our rib cage is flaring, sticking out, think about driving your rib cage into your hips. That's really going to make that core work as we go through here. Nice job. We got the last 2 reps. Here we go. And one more. Drive through. Perfect. Go ahead. Set those weights to the side. And we're going to go right back into those glute bridge walkouts. All right. On our back. Shoot those hips to the ceiling, guys. Here we go. Little steps. Walking it all the way out straight. Make sure our hips are off the ground still. Think about squeezing those glutes as tight as you can. So think about cracking the nuts in between your glutes. That's how tight I want you guys squeezing it. Good work. All the way to 5. We're already halfway there. Walk it back. Walk it all the way out. Good. This last one, guys, we're going to hold for a 5 count at the bottom. So walk your feet out, and we're going to hold. Let's keep your hips off. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and walk your feet back. Awesome job. All right, let's go ahead and relax those hips. We're going to take it into our DMS star, so rolling back onto our side. Lateral pillar bridge position, knees are bent, hips are off the ground. Once again, we have that lasso tied to our hips, so here we go. That lasso's dragging us back. Drive our hips through. Awesome work, guys. Big pull, big squeeze. All the way to 8. Awesome job. Working a little bit of everything here. Pulling those glute meads, pulling our core, that shoulder stability. Good work. Final 2 reps here. Perfect. And we're going to switch sides. Same exact thing, opposite side. Finishing out round number 2 here, guys. Hips are up. Here we go. Shoot those hips back. Drive them through. I think probably the hardest part of this movement is just getting the movement down itself down here. Once you get the hang of that hip hinge as we reach, then we can pick up that pace. We're upping out those 8 reps. No problem here. Final 2 reps, guys. Perfect. All right, this is it. We got one final round of our first strength block. We're crushing it. We're going to go right into it. Once again, adjust those dumbbells if we need to for our floor press. We got 10 reps. Let's make this our best round yet. Coming back, guys. Drive, squash that grate. And we're moving. 3, 2, 1, and go. Big punch up, slow and control down. Again, this is our 3rd and final round doing these exercises here. So let's make this our best round yet, guys. How can we challenge ourselves a little bit more? Can we go heavier? Can we go slower? We're already halfway there. Keep going. Drive those shoulder blades into our back pocket. Good. 3 more reps, guys. We got this. Perfect. And the last one. Good. And bring it up. Awesome work. All right, shake those arms off. We're going to go into our glute bridge walkouts. Final set here. All right, hips are up, and we're moving. Walk it out all the way to the edge of the mat. Squeeze those glutes, and walk it back, guys. Think about driving your belly button into your spine the whole time. We don't want to arch our low back here. We want to make sure our core is working, too, to maintain that pelvic tilt as we walk it out, and then bring it to the top. Good. We have 2 more sets. You're so close. All right, last one here. Remember, we're going to hold the bottom, so get there and hold. Keep those hips up. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and walk it back, guys. Ooh, and slowly lower those hips. Nice work. All right, final exercise here. Going right into our DNS stars. Get in that lateral position. Hips are up, and we're moving. Shoot it back. Drive through. Once again, at the top of this exercise, guys, I want us to squeeze those glutes as tight as we can. All the glute work today. Perfect. We got this, guys. More than halfway with our 8. Final 2. Here we go. And we're switching sides. Nice job. All right, knees are bent, we're up, and we're moving. Going quick here. Nice. And notice, guys, I'm exhaling every time I drive those hips through. That's what I want you guys doing, the same exact thing. Perfect. Last 2 reps. We got this. Reach and squeeze. The last one. And rest. Good work, guys. That is the end of our first strength block. We did it. Let's go ahead, grab a quick drink, make sure we're staying hydrated here, and we're going to move on to our next strength block. Our next strength block, we're going to be doing for time. So I'm going to walk us through our 3 exercises before we get started. So while I'm doing that, I want you guys to stand it up. Let's get some arm swings here, starting to open that chest up after our floor presses. So what I want you to do is grab your heavier set of weights if we can, and we're going to go into our RDLs, 2 legs together, 2 dumbbells. So once again, we have that lasso tied around our waist, slide bend our knees, shoulder blades in our pockets with a proud chest. We're going to keep that proud chest as we shoot our hips behind us. That lasso's pulling our hips, sliding our dumbbells down our legs. And notice my knees stay bent here. And then, just like that DNF star, we're shooting our hips back to the top. So we're going to hinge and then drive through. 30 seconds there. We're going to quickly grab our lighter set of weights. And we're going to come into a half kneeling position. So half kneeling position, back to on the floor. Imagine wearing a belt. Bring that belt buckle up to our chin. From here, we're going to go alternating overhead press. So one at a time. Exhale as we punch. Slow and controlled back down. And then last but not least, we're going to keep that same set of light weights. This is optional to use our weights. You can also go body. We're going to go dead bugs. So opposite arm to opposite leg. We're going to come out nice and long. Once again, squashing that grip with our low back. So those are our 3 exercises again. We're moving for time here, guys. I have my timer, so I will let you guys know when we're going, when we're resting. So go ahead, grab those heavy weights. We're going to get right into our RDLs in 5. We have 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, legs are in front, shooting our hips behind us here. Slide those weights down, pop them through. Proud chest, puff that chest out. Keep it out all the way down. Drive through the top. Perfect. Again, remember guys, we have that lasso tied to our hips. That lasso is pulling our hips all the way behind us, and we're going to fight it as we drive our hips to the top. Perfect. Let's get one more rep here all the way down, and drive through, and rest. Perfect. All right, quickly grab that lighter set of weights. We're going to come into our half kneeling position, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, one arm comes up, opposite comes down. Belt buckle up to our chin, guys. We're squeezing our back glute as tight as we can here. Keeping that core engaged. Remember when I talked about our rib cage flaring? This is another one. We want to make sure our rib cage is not flaring. Drive that rib cage into our hips. If I were to sucker punch you, our core would be rock solid, guys. Here we go. Last couple of reps in 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautiful. All right, taking it to the floor, into that dead bug, either using weights or no weights, but we're moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm going to show you without weights here. So arms are above head. We have that grape underneath our low back. We're squashing that grape. Big exhale as we come out. Inhale to the top. Exhale through pursed lips as we come out. Knee at the top. We're back and forth here for 30 seconds, making that core work. Again, smash that low back into the floor. Keep going, keep going. Whew. We have 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome work, guys. All right, that is round 1. We're going to go right into round number 2, back to our RDLs. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. So soft knees, that lasso's dragging our hips behind us. We're going to fight it. Big exhale back to the top. Good work, guys. Think about going about 3 seconds down and then exploding through. As we get tired, though, we're not letting our shoulders drop. Remember, puff that chest out. Shoulder blades in our back pocket. All the way down. All the way up. Good work. Last one here. Go through. We have 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. All right. Right into our half kneeling overhead press. Here we go. Moving in 3, 2, 1, go. Back toes in the floor. Buckle up. Squeezing those glutes nice and tight. Alternating reps here. As I do that, exhale to the ceiling, inhale down. You guys will notice our breath matters as we're working out. Good work, guys. We're here, remember, straight up, straight down. Our hands are facing each other the whole entire time here. We have 2, 1, rest. Perfect. All right, guys, back to the floor, to our dead bugs. We're gonna add weight in this time. So if we're using a lighter weight, we can go ahead and use that. 2, 1, and go. Again, opposite arm, opposite leg come out. Nice and long, guys. Remember, squash that grape underneath our low back the whole entire time. Challenge yourself here. Don't let any air underneath that low back. Think about kicking the wall in front of you and reaching for that wall behind you here. Awesome job. We're so close. Good. 2, 1, rest. Guys, we're already done with 2 rounds. We're heading into round number 3 here. 3rd and final round. Right back to our RDLs. Here we go. Pick up those weights. Moving in 3, 2, 1, and go. Cycling our knees. Shoot those hips back. Drive them through. We practice these exercises, guys. We perfected them in round number 2. Now it's our time to perform. All the way back. Drive through the top. We can do this. Squash that grip in between our shoulder blades now. We're almost there. Final set. Keep going, keep going. Give me 1 more. We have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. All right, guys, half kneeling overhead press. Can we challenge ourselves? Can we go a little bit heavier here? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Big exhale to the top. Inhale down. Keeping that core tight. I'm going to make this more challenging, so if you're up for it, bring both up. 1 comes down, knee to the top. If we're pretty tired right now, guys, go ahead and keep them at the bottom just like we started. But if we can, let's challenge ourselves. Finish up this last 30 seconds strong. Beautiful. We are so close. Keep going. We have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job, guys. All right. Right into our dead bugs. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Moving quick here, but we got this. Nice and long. Big exhale, reach. Squashing that grape. Again, we practiced this exercise. We perfected it. Now it's time to perform. What can we do to challenge ourselves? If we add in weight this time, we've just been doing body weight. Big exhale, guys. Come on, we're so close. You can do this. All the way to the top. We have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Let's go ahead, put those weights to the side. Let's shake it off for a second. Once again, let's go ahead, grab a quick drink. Staying hydrated. How are we feeling so far, guys? We're doing awesome. We are this close to being done. Guess what? We did our first strength block. We did our second strength block. We get to go into our finisher. This is it. Final push right here. So whatever you have left in your tank, I need you to give it to me right now. Once again, we have 2 exercises. We're going to go rep count. So go at your own pace if we need, but make sure, like I said, we're going to be challenging ourselves through these 2 exercises. First one is body weight. Second one, we're going to grab a little bit lighter weights, but we're going to go 3 rounds through for these final 2 exercises. Guys, we got this. Let's get excited. Let's finish it out together. Here we go. First exercise. We're going to be doing a variety of push-ups. We're going to be burning our chest and triceps out right now. So we're going to go 5 wide push-ups. So arms are wide as we come down and back up. You'll notice my elbows are still tucked in. We're not flaring out with chicken wings. We're going to do 5 there. Then we're going to go 5 close, so neutral grip. So bring in more tricep push-ups here so we're close together. And then we're going to finish it out with some diamond push-ups. So form that diamond with your hands. And then we are coming down, all the way down, all the way up. You guys remember, the option was to always drop to our knees here as we're going through those push-ups. We got this, guys. Here we go. 5 wide, 5 close, 5 diamond. Whether we're on our toes or our knees, I need full range of motion push-ups from everyone. So here we go. Let's get started here in 3, 2, 1, and go. We go 5 wide, guys. All the way down, all the way up. Don't be afraid, even if we start on our toes, to drop to those knees. We need to shake it out before we go to the next set. Shake it out. We're going to go right into our close grip, those tricep push-ups. Here we go. 5 times. Make sure we're breathing. Beautiful, guys. Bring it up. Shake it off. This is going to be a lot of push-ups for our finisher, but we can do this. I have faith in us. All right, right into our diamond push-ups. Form that diamond with our hands all the way down, all the way up. Good work. Finish it up strong here. Perfect. And shake it off. That's the first exercise, guys. Second exercise, we're going to grab our lighter dumbbells once again. We're going to go into what we call some skiers. Very similar to a kettlebell swing, but we're using 2 dumbbells. So, once again, that last one shooting my hips back. I'm going to explode my hips through. I'm using that momentum to get my dumbbells shoulder height here. We have 12 reps, a little bit metabolic to get our heart rate up. So here we go. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go. That last one pulls us back. We fight it, shoot it through. Good. All the way to 12. Make sure our knees are slightly bent as we shoot. Bring our chest to the floor, chest to the wall. Good. Last 2 reps here. 1, 2. Shake it off. That's round 1, guys. Going right into round number 2 of those push-ups. Let's shake those arms off. Get ready to start. Right back to our 5 wide push-ups. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. All the way down, all the way up. Full range of motion, whether we're on our toes or our knees. Again, it is okay to shake it off. Get right into our next set. Here we go. Close grip. All 5 reps. Beautiful. Whew. I don't know about you, but my triceps are feeling this right about now. Here we go, guys. Final 5 here. Diamond push-ups, and go. Good work. Drop into my knees for that last rep. Make sure I still get full range of motion. Beautiful. All right, we're going right into our skiers. Here we go, guys. Shoot those hips back. Shooting through 12 times. Remember, use that momentum to get our dumbbells shoulder height. Chest the floor. Chest the wall in front of us. We're crushing this, guys. Keep it up. We're so close to being done. We can do this. We can do hard things. We got this. Whew. Nice work. All right. Shake it off. Set those dumbbells aside. Let's grab a quick drink before we hit our final round here. Guys, this is it. Third, final round, final set in our workouts today. We can finish this out together. Here we go. 15 push-ups, and we are done with our push-ups. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Right into those 5 wide. Full range of motion. Shake it off if we need at any point. Don't be afraid to drop to your knees here, guys. We have our close grip again. Knees, our hips are coming down with us still. We got this. All the way to 5. Shake it out. We got 1 more set, guys. We have our diamond push-ups, and we are done with these for the day. Got a nice tricep pump, that's for sure. Here we go, final 5. Good. Let's make this our best set yet. We can do it. Almost there. Nice work. Whew. Shake those arms out. Final 12 reps of our skiers, and they get to cool down. Here we go. Shooting back. Shooting 3 through. Our arms and those dumbbells are just along for the ride. Good job, guys. We're already halfway here. Final 6 reps. We can do this. Big squeeze of those glutes at the top. Good. Last 2. And done. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, put those weights down, shake our arms off, grab a quick drink, and we're going to cool down here, guys. Awesome work. Let's go ahead, take it to a child's pose, just to slow our heart and breathing down, start to stretch those shoulders out. So we're going to feet together, knees apart, and we're just going to walk our hands all the way through here. Think about actively pressing your palms into the ground eliminating that space in between your shoulder blades. From here, rest your forehead on the floor. And I want nice deep breaths in through our nose, slowly exhaling through our mouth. Nice work. Again, our goal is to slow that heart rate, slow our breathing down as quickly as we possibly can. Good. From here, let's go ahead and take that right arm. We're going to tuck it underneath our body here. We're going to stretch that shoulder out. Again, nice deep breaths in, slowly exhaling. Good. One more nice deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to switch sides, opposite hand through. So you can sit on that shoulder, stretching it out here. Perfect. Go ahead, give me one more nice deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going back to the center. Bring those hands back towards us. We're just going to do a couple cat-cows, guys. So keep those toes tucked. Take a nice deep breath in as we round our back, pulling our shoulder blades apart here. And then we're going to exhale, dipping our back, bringing our gaze up to the ceiling. Trying to find that end range of motion here. Inhale back, pulling those shoulder blades apart. Exhale into that reach. So we're going to look up towards the ceiling. Dipping our low back down. One more time. Big inhale. And then big exhale. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead. Come on to our back. Let's open up that chest a little bit. So we're going to come back into that 90-90 position here. So hips and knees, 90 degrees. Stacking our palms on top. This time, guys, just think about opening up a book. We're just going to open up that book again. Our knees stay on the ground. Hold for 1, 2. Go ahead and close that book. We're going to do that 3 times here. Open it up. Hold for 1, 2. Close that book one last time. Open it up. 2, 1. Go ahead and close, and we're going to switch sides. Same exact thing, opposite side here. Hips and knees, 90 degrees. Stack those hands on top. Open up that book. Keep those knees on the ground. We can hold our knees there if we need to. 2, 1. Close that book. And open it right back up. Again, we should be able to breathe again. Talk fairly normally now that we caught our breath. One last rep here. And go ahead and close. We're going to just go ahead, stretch our hamstrings out a little bit here, guys. So go ahead, keep one knee bent. We're going to grab the back of our opposite leg, pulling that hamstring tight. So again, feeling that stretch in the back of our leg. Once again, focus on your breathing. Guys, you did awesome today. You crushed that workout. I don't know about you, but I'm a little sweaty, which means that we're losing water. We need to make sure we are rehydrating after our workouts. We're hydrating before, hydrating during, hydrating after. If you don't know how many ounces of water you drink, I'm going to challenge you this week to track. See how many ounces you drink on average every day. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing. Pull it tight here. Again, our goal is ½ ounce to 1 ounce per pound that we weigh, guys. If you are not sure how much water you should specifically be drinking, remember you can schedule that coaching session with your coach or schedule a nutrition consultation with a dietitian. So make sure you guys are doing that. So again, homework this week is to track our water, see how many ounces we are drinking, guys. Go ahead, slowly come up from here. But awesome job today, guys. A way to crush day 1. I'm going to see you guys again on day 2. So again, come ready to work. Make sure we're hydrated, and I'll see you guys then. Thank you very much.